The saying goes that nothing in life comes for free, and thanks to a sharp increase in the global cost of living in recent years, this statement only rings louder when it comes to real estate. However, what if I told you that, amidst rising living costs and the ever-competitive real estate scene, there are multiple cities offering up land to new residents for free? Well, believe it or not, it's true. Today we'll run you through 10 places that will give you a sizable portion of land completely free of charge. 1. Buffalo, New York. New York is known for its ultra-high property prices, particularly in high-traffic areas like Manhattan. However, the city of Buffalo, located on the east border of the state, is actually offering up free land through a new scheme called the Urban Homestead Program. If accepted, you'll be able to get vacant land adjacent to a homeowner, an empty plot to be used for the construction of a new home, or an entire property to renovate. This program is basically the government's attempt to combat the urban decay that Buffalo has been facing in recent years. The idea is that by offering these free plots of land, buyers will use the money they would have spent on the land to instead renovate rundown properties or even build new ones from the ground up. Eventually, this investment will result in a revitalized city that looks brand new. All in all, Buffalo is a pretty ideal place to live for anyone who wants to experience the hustle and bustle of big city living, with a population of 276,000. If you'd rather live in a smaller town, then you may be interested in Claremont's initiative, where the government is offering any family with an annual income under $129,000 a free plot of land. Since it's an empty plot, accepted applicants will need to build a house from the ground up. Interestingly, however, a company called Ardan Home Services will actually take care of this for you, constructing a modern modular home that's about 1,000 square feet in size and comes with 2 bedrooms, a bath, and a garage big enough for 2 cars. There's also a sizable basement. There are a few qualifications you need to meet before being accepted. For starters, you'll need to pay a $1,000 non-refundable admin fee. You'll also need to apply for USDA Rural Development Interest Loans and complete homeownership classes and counseling through the Three Rivers Community Action Program. Another small town offering a similar incentive is Curtis, Nebraska. Being so far out, about 300 miles from a big city, Curtis is suffering from a population problem, and at the time of making this video, it has just 830 residents. So, in an attempt to attract new residents, the government is offering plots of land for free, so long as you construct a new home within a reasonable time frame. This offer extends to brick-and-mortar businesses too, and the local government will even throw in some attractive startup funds to sweeten the deal. Curtis is actually a pretty great place to live, and there's a surprising number of bars, restaurants, and even nightclubs to relax in. Sure, you're not going to get as much variety as you would in a bigger city, but the main town is vibrant nonetheless. Crime is virtually non-existent here too, and with the excellent schooling infrastructure, it's not a bad place to settle down with a family. Let's stay in Nebraska for a moment and travel to the town of Elwood, situated on Route 283. Elwood has a population even smaller than that of Curtis, with just 519 residents according to a 2022 report. What's more, Elwood's population is actually declining, so they're looking for outside residents to come in and stabilize the population. In return, the local government is willing to offer new residents a 110 by 115-foot plot of land for free. You will need to pay a $500 deposit to secure your land, but as long as you start the construction of a residential property within a year of purchasing the plot, you'll get your deposit back. You can also receive a lump sum equivalent to 10% of the construction cost of your home, up to a maximum of $25,000, provided the construction is finished by an agreed-upon date. Now, the town itself, being so small and secluded, might not be the best place for younger individuals to live. However, if you're recently retired, the tight-knit community and quiet surroundings could make Elwood the perfect place to call home. Another small town looking for outside help to bolster its community is Grafton, Illinois. Being so well located, this could be the perfect opportunity for families to start fresh and save a chunk of change in the process. The scheme itself is pretty simple. All you need to do is pay $5,000 up front for a plot of land. Then, provided you build a home on the land within 3 years, the local council will reimburse your money. Grafton itself is the perfect place for families to settle down, as it blends small-town living with big city convenience. The area itself is very quiet and quaint, and with a population of just 87 it feels like everyone knows everyone, and your neighbors will definitely take time out of their day to ask you how you are. Yet just a few short miles away is the bustling city of St. Louis, which is full of activities, schools, and job opportunities. Even if St. Louis doesn't take your fancy, then Columbia is only a 20-minute drive away. If you're looking for more of a commercial rather than a residential opportunity, then you may want to look at setting up your business in Flagler, Colorado. Like most of the towns on this list, Flagler needs an injection of commerce to kickstart the local economy and create more job opportunities for residents. Notably, it wants to diversify the economy, which is currently heavily reliant on the farming industry. As a result, the town has sectioned off a total of 480 acres of land that are up for grabs for any new business owner. To get your hands on a few acres, all you need to do is send off a detailed business plan, 3 years of tax returns, and the amount of land you need to the local council, which will decide if your business meets their requirements. If approved, you simply need to make a deposit of $10 per acre of land and continue with the extensive application process. Eventually, if you're approved, the deposit will be refunded, and you'll be free to use the land as you wish. Considering that land expenses are some of the largest for new businesses, this could be a great opportunity for a new business to finally get the wheels in motion. And with the town's population of 136,000, you're not exactly going to be short of new customers. Lincoln, Kansas. Situated in northern Kansas, Lincoln is a pretty small town with a population of 1,150. As you probably guessed by now, being so small it needs outside help to keep the economy alive and the population stable. To attract said outsiders, the local government is offering free plots of land for residential use. You'll need to build a home with a permanent foundation and a few other features like a 2-car garage to qualify for the incentive. However, all in all, it's definitely one of the easier programs to qualify for. Now, Lincoln certainly isn't for everyone. It's pretty far out from Kansas's big cities, and you're not going to find any chain restaurants or commercial stores in the town center. But if you're looking to save a bit of money and live in a quiet and quaint community, Lincoln could be the perfect town to consider. Manila, Iowa. Manila, situated in the western part of Iowa, is a very picturesque town surrounded by green forests, rural homes, and an incredibly peaceful ambiance. With a population of just 733, it certainly classifies as a small town. Thanks to the Manila Economic Development Corporation, you can now pick up a free lot of land here. The lots themselves are pretty big, and come with other amenities like on-site utilities and even paved streets leading up to each plot. Because it's such a rural town, this incentive is ideal for retirees. However, being just a short drive away from bigger employment-rich cities like Omaha and Des Moines, it's also realistically accessible for younger individuals looking to get on the property ladder at a discount. Plainville, Kansas. Another town in Kansas offering free land to residents is Plainville, located in Rooks County. Plainville is a hidden gem with a peaceful community and a relaxed way of living. If this sounds appealing to you, now is the perfect time to relocate, as the town is currently offering a sizable free plot of land for anyone who wants to move here. Speed is key if you want to benefit from this scheme. In fact, you'll need to have a permanent home in a livable condition within 18 months of purchasing the land plot, which is much easier said than done. That said, the effort really will be worth it, because not only will you save on your upfront property costs, but you'll also be able to benefit from a tax rebate program for a decade. New Richland, Minnesota, and last but by no means least is the town of New Richland, Minnesota. New Richland is one of the bigger towns on this list, with a population of 1,329. Nevertheless, it's still very much a small town with a tight-knit community and an economy driven by local businesses. Right now you can actually grab a sizable plot of land, nearly 1/4 acre in size, completely for free. This program started all the way back in 2004 and is still going strong 20 years later. Like many other incentives on this list, you will have to build a home and actually move to the town in order to receive this benefit. What's more, though the actual land is free, you will have to pay for basic amenities like water and sewage, which will up your costs slightly. Still, it's a pretty hard offer to turn down, and if you're interested, all you need to do is apply on the City of Richland's website.